I'm going to show you the thumb method of casting on. I've got my ball of yarn, I've got one needle, which is all I'll need at the moment. So you need the loose end of your yarn, you need to make sure you've got enough for all the stitches you want to cast on. So if I were doing say 10 stitches, I'd use probably about 30 centimetres of yarn to make sure I had enough, and then even add a little bit more, because you'd be really cross if you were doing a large number of stitches, got to the end and ran out of yarn. So make sure you've got more than you think you'll need. Then I'm going to make a loop with the yarn, just like this. Now you'll see here that my loose end is on top and the end that's connected to the ball of yarn is underneath. That's so that when I put it on my thumb and I'm working with the ball end as I would normally when I was knitting, it's underneath, it's not going to go anywhere. So then I'm going to put my right needle in and work just as if I was knitting, doing a normal knit stitch. So take the ball end, wrap it around the back and bring it between the needle and the thumb, working a stitch as normal. So the nose of the needle is going to point down. Take it off your thumb as if you're taking it off a needle and pull it tight, and you've got one stitch on your needle there. Okay. I then just wrap my thumb around. I go to the back first and I've picked up another stitch. Then I'm just going to put the point of my needle, the tip of my needle in again, and I'm going to work again from the back between the needle and the thumb, point the needle down and take it off as if you're knitting a stitch normally. If you don't already know how to knit stitches, you need to first learn how to do that, I would say, before you start casting on. If you know somebody that knows how to knit, it's probably a good idea to get them to cast on first and master the basic knit stitch. I've done the same thing again. I've just put my thumb around the back to pick up the yarn, my loose end. Then I'm going to insert my needle again to knit another stitch. And you just carry on like this for as many stitches as you need. Okay. When you're ready to knit them, you just turn your needle into your left hand, if you're right-handed like me. Pick up an empty needle for the right and you're ready to knit. And that's how you do the thumb method.